And Norwich Union as an organisation has come out of a mega merger that happened around about the millennium, where basically the three largest insurance groups came together to form what is now the Norwich Union Company in the UK. And with that, we brought in an awful lot of technology. We're basically, in our portfolio, had every piece of technology from every major vendor that's existed for the last 3 decades. So actually, we were presented with quite a big challenge, and SOA brought two things for us. I mean, we had this huge portfolio of inventory. There were 2 things we needed to do with it. One was actually just switch a load of it off, which we've been quite successful at. But the stuff that we're left with, we're now undergoing service orientation across that legacy platform. And in fact, we've got a 35-year-old system that we've now XML enabled, and we've got XML messages going in and out of a platform. So one of the things which we've actually proved is even the oldest technology can be given a second lease of life. The whole thing around reuse isn't a new principle. It's just that SOA allows us to do it at a whole different level. We're reusing huge bricks instead of tiny little pieces. And that's the fundamental shift we got here. And for once, the technology is actually up for doing it and actually allowing it to run in a real business environment. So we had a whole multitude of people doing a multitude of essentially they were operating the same process, but everybody was doing it differently. And one of the things that we found was applying some common thinking and some common approaches. We managed to take the performance of the best and make that the performance of everybody. And we got some absolutely dramatic returns on our initial investments there. What we're talking about here is integrating across a massive heterogeneous environment. But increasingly now we're looking at how we can leverage this technology to actually integrate across our organisational boundaries and reach directly into the technology of our partners and our distributors, so we can get a seamless end-to-end technology platform. We've created an integration platform which is spanning, as I say, some of these systems are 35-year-old systems sitting behind the scenes, and also using leveraging the entire WebSphere stack right the way up to WebSphere Portal. We very much wanted to buy into a vision, a strategy, and a capability. And IBM were absolutely fantastic. We had a complete open book approach to that. They allowed us full access to all of their development teams. So we were getting an insight into exactly what was going to happen in the next year, and also we were getting an insight into what was coming in the next 5 years. And that was absolutely crucial. You know, we're talking about going from days to seconds on some of the various different business transactions that we can now operate. So we're very much open for business, and now we've put our first few products out into the market, but what we've created behind the scenes is an infrastructure that can scale and can meet the needs of all of our business units in all of the channels in which they operate and all of the products that we sell. So we've very much designed a platform for the future. So it was absolutely crucial to find a vendor to find a partner who had experience of implementing this specific technology and also implementing this technology in the market sector in which we're in. So we came across Smart for 21, who had experience of implementing the IBM product set, and they were also doing it with other people in the insurance sector. So they knew our business, they knew the sector we're in, and they had some real-world expertise in deploying this particular technology.
Smart 421 provides high-end consultancy and delivery services in the integration space. We've been in the IT industry for over 16 years now, so we've had a number of the battle scars. We've seen the promises of SOA for some time, and now I think with our integration specialist skills, we're helping customers realise that benefit and really innovate their businesses as they want to go forward. It's very easy to get excited about SOA. Businesses today have a lot of legacy. They want to exploit the new channels. They want to e-enable their business. They want a single view of their customers. SOA is a vehicle for providing that. We've talked about integration in the IT industry for nearly 50 years. SOA is actually starting to make that happen. And agility, I believe, is becoming a reality. Smart 421 assists the customer by looking from a top-down approach. It understands the business processes that the business is undertaking. It reviews the standards, the processes that need to be implemented, and from that it enables the customer to select the correct technology that fits best for their environment and their real estate. If you look at the Norwich Union example, We've worked for a number of insurance providers, general insurance providers and London market insurance providers. We've seen what they're doing as a business, and also we've seen what technology is doing. Fortunately, and it's a great relationship we have with IBM, we understand where IBM is going with its product set. We've been invited on the beta test program and can really see what is going to work for a customer. So not only does the customer get an independent view, it also gets in the context of the business they're working within. We've talked about being agile, we've talked about innovating in business. What that means is you need the ability to pick the best. And you need a pick and mix model, and you need a technology framework that enables you to do that. I mean, open source is key to that. That allows people to look out in the market, pick up products and services that they want to use and that they want to integrate into their business model to provide an effective service for their customers. So really open source and open standards is key to that. The IBM toolset underpins that, it's part of its future roadmap, and therefore that's why it's a very good match for Smart 421 and its customers.